Students at the Citadel had the chance to ask the Chief of Space Operations for the United States Space Force questions today about what he does and why the branch is crucial for our national security.
Our Hannah Borkert was there for his message and his greater issues address and breaks down the highlights.
Protecting and defending the space domain is the reason for the establishment of the Armed Forces' newest branch, the Space Force.
So why do we care so much about what's happening in space? The fact is, space has become critical to all of us every day in a multitude of ways, even though it can sometimes be hard to see the contributions.
In his Greater Issues Address, Chief of Space Operations General B. Chance Saltzman explains what the force does and its priorities for the future. He said space is really closer than you think, comparing the location at the Citadel being closer to space than Myrtle Beach.
The ISS is whizzing just about 100 miles over our head. Consider this. More than half of the 16 sectors of our critical national infrastructure depends on satellites. That's our agriculture, finance, transportation, the electrical grid, just to name a few.
He added a third of our crops are grown using weather data from space. Cell service and the internet also depend on satellite signal delivery. Cadet Major Emma Moore says that's one way her future career will intertwine with the Space Force.
I'm studying intelligence and security studies, so I'm hoping to do counter-narcotic operations for the DEA after I graduate. But I know that the Drug Enforcement Administration relies very heavily on satellites that are provided from the United States Space Force. So definitely working in conjunction with the Space Force is going to be important in my career.
Students asked a multitude of questions, ranging from how their branch works with the Space Force to how they prepare for threats from other nations also advancing technology in space, like China and Russia. General Saltzman says his goal is for the branch to work faster with updating outdated satellites with those of today's technology, so they're better equipped to protect against external threats, and so you can continue to enjoy your life without even thinking about what goes on above you.
In so many ways, without you ever realizing it, your daily life depends on space being there to stitch it all together.
General Saltzman says GPS is something most of us take for granted. He says that the Space Force builds and operates it. And he says without it, food doesn't get to the grocery store, packages don't get delivered, and finance and commerce break down. Reporting in Charleston, Hannah Borkert, Live 5 News.